I don't feel comfortable putting piss on this little baby's face.
What did he say?
He just killed the fucking bus driver. They killed him. They killed him. Hello, little children. We need the rainbow of light or we're all gonna die.
Megan, time is of the essence.
So Megan, the older little girl, is like, hell yeah, here's my necklace. Whose goddamn white baby is that? Even the 6-year-olds, Danny and Molly, are like, we ride at dawn for the ponies. So then Princess Ariel shows up and she's like, hi, Sophia. Let's go solve mermaid racism and save your friend. And then they saved Una and solved mermaid racism. Twilight's new custom socks arrived today, so I thought I'd share a picture. Snuggle time? Snuggle time. Crack me open one of these cold beers. Oh, that 4th and 29 lager, more like 4th and 29 shitter. What the fuck is that? They're having a great time. They're happy, they're giddy, and then a Germany cosplayer throws up a Nazi salute and multiple people do it too. Click, gotcha! Now you're immortalized forever. Other than Michael and Jeremy, there were people who were like, oh, but what about Christine and Jeremy? What about Rich and Jeremy? But everyone was like, oh, Michael and Jeremy, and they were both boys. We only accept the gay agenda in this house. Apartment. Rarity, Applejack, start kissing.
Elsa fat to fit? And you got her titty getting sucked on over here and she's pregnant? What the fuck is happening?
I don't know, someone probably made a video on it, like Scott the Woz or something.
Hey y'all, Scott here, and this is
Get in my house! Hamilton was designed in a lab for blue hair bitches with flower crowns to absolutely devour it, and Lynn knew what the fuck he was doing. Twinkle Wish, please, my only request is a cookout tray and a June Bear Red Bull. Please, please, Twinkle Wish! So the Loud parents die, and before they passed, they spent all of their money gambling, so now they're poor and then they die. So Lincoln brings all of his sisters into a room and explains to them that he got involved in a lucrative business practice and that they need to all be a part of it to get out of poverty. Lincoln slams his hands on the table, screaming, "Are you willing to do whatever it takes for this family?" All of his sisters are huddling around and they're shocked, and Lori says, "Yes, of course." And then Lincoln looks at them and says, "Then call me Pimp Lincoln." These are real people, by the way. Like, imagine writing this, but it's Charlie Kirk and Dean Withers. I wouldn't read that. I would read it. Then Mabel shows up, discovers Dipper's body Danganronpa style, necrophilia, and then a Taco Bell employee kills her and grinds them both into taco meat. Then we have Queen Miranda, and girl, she gets the pass to look that smug in all 3 of her PNGs. If the king wanted you so bad that he had to put you in the palace, he had to marry you, and he had to adopt your baby. Because she wins, that's it. I know she had beef with a wench in her ye old Algebra 2 class, but guess what? They know that cookie good. She likes drawing in her family. The objects you're hitting are balloons, bullseye targets, clay discs, tin cans, and UFOs which come into the sky. That's my name. Then we got Cedric the Sorcerer. Sorry, wrong picture. We got Cedric the Sorcerer. Then Twilight starts aura farming and she's like, okay, I'm calling your bluff. Smash it. Pussy if you don't. Pussy if you don't. So Sunset's like, okay, fine. And then jumps Twilight. Literally beating her up for the crown. Listen, man, in 2017, I wanted Big Boss, Kazuhira, and Ocelot to have a 3-way sloppy style, but you didn't see me calling up Hideo Kojima going, please! Please! I watched this under the influence, I will say, and these ponies scared the fuck out of me. The way that they're animated, it looks like they're staring directly into the camera, and it's like they're looking at me, and they know I'm inebriated. Hello. What is that cunty little fairy doing back there? So Sophia and her Buttercup Scout troop, she is a Girl Scout. On my honor, I will try to serve God in my country to help people at all times and to live by the Girl Scout law, baby. Amen to that, Sophia. So Twilight is completely hyperfixated on saving Equestria, and you know what she decides? You know what lovely, smart Twilight Sparkle decides? Oh, these people that were kind enough to let me in their home and stay here and mingle with their people and be underwater with them, and you know what she decides to do? Oh, I'm gonna steal the pearl. You know, like a fucking idiot.
What do you mean died again?
What do you think?
Twilight Sparkle made it to 34. That bitch loved Harry Potter.
So they all go carol at his house, and they're like, fa la 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 la, you are poor, here is a bus card. Go see your family, Brokey. That's exactly what they do. They go, here's your fucking bus card, Brokey. You ain't gonna take a Uber. He could be more freaked out. He posted, what, 1 or 2 pictures of her, like, in a bra and panties? He could be posting pictures of her doggy style with an acorn up her butt. Huh? So yeah, I'm giving it an A, and I low-key want more updates.
Hey, Lammy. Hey, girl. Matter of fact, I'm opening the windbag.
Stop! I in the wind, twisting and turning. Don't look at my fucking scalp. You start off with this angsty kid who reads and writes all the time. He's like, I am an orphan, la la la, to the ending where you get to see Burr Merkus shit. Boom goes the can and watch the blood in this shit spray, and boom, he's dead. He's dead. Spoilers. I don't know if you knew that. Amber's like, damn, my bad. Let's go. Me and you, we gotta kill this bitch.
You can't say that. It's Disney Jr. You can't say it.
I know it's Disney.
She's not even dead. Like, she didn't die.
I know they didn't.
You gotta say like unalived or something.
Oh, they unalived
Yeah, unalived.
They unalived
Yeah,
her.
that.
Get the fuck. This bitch don't leave me alone.
Bitch,
Don't
I'm a
leave me
bitch.
fucking
You're
alone.
a fucking.
And just when Nikki thinks that she's having a good birthday, guess what? Tiffany and Mackenzie show up to her birthday party. Bitch, it's your house. Tell them to leave. Matter of fact, Nikki, let me get on the paddle boats with your daddy. Hold up. This looks like you're gonna be able to peel Pim off by his little tootsies. What is sleep token? I'm just gonna skip to the most replayed part. Oh, I've seen twinks kissing to this song. Which, obviously, this scares everyone at Canterlot High. They all have magic-induced PTSD at this point. Their future therapists are gonna send them to institutions. I swear. It's like when I go to Appalachia to visit home and someone calls me the F-slur for looking visibly queer. Like, I just want a pepperoni roll and you're scaring the Amish. Can we chill, please? And then the amulet is like, thank you, 9-year-old, for sacrificing your life for your sister. And then the amulet banishes Princess Ivy and restores color to the kingdom. And Midnight Sparkle decides, oh, I'm gonna disintegrate the main 6. And then threatens to steal all magic from Twilight. Yeah, they're dead, by the way. I'm just joking. She's on the bus to Camp Everfree right now. She was just having a nightmare. Twilight low-key has PTSD, and it's not even low-key. I don't know why her friends aren't like, hey, you should go to therapy, babe. Respected kingdom. Is this fucking ASMR? How to crochet an oval. But when the only things your fandom is known for is being dead, being racist, anti-Semitic, and glomping? Listen, I've glomped a baddie or 2 in my day, but Nazis. Prisma used the crystals to resurrect, I shit you not, her name is Vor.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
September 11th, 2017. Dear Diary, this was Coachella 2016. Well, it was 2017, but I digress. Miku Binder Thomas Jefferson is and will always be that girl. Does Miku Binder Thomas Jefferson use they, them pronouns? I mean, I have a lot of fucking nerve talking about Sophia's hair. I have a literal ahoge going on right now. And on top of that, she wants people to see who Nikki truly is. And obviously, that's going to have this stupid fucking subplot that Nikki has about her dad being an exterminator, and she doesn't want anyone to know their dad's an exterminator, but everyone knows her fucking dad's an exterminator, and nobody cares. You ride around in the Roachmobile F-250, nobody fucking cares. We all know, Nikki. The Smooze is a purple, unstoppable slime capable of covering everything in its path. It's like John Hopkins pouring 2,000 gallons of oil into the Baltimore Harbor, but like Orpal. So then we get to cut over to see how Mackenzie's doing at her new school, and guess what? She's getting bullied. Hold this fucking L, bitch! That was so mean. Sophia summoned all the princesses she's ever met. Did they do anything? No. But all the princesses are as follows. There's Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, and Merida. And also technically Princess Elena, but she wasn't there. So they're frustrated because the ponies get to live happily while their home is miserable. I don't know, they could have just like got some candles from Bath and Body Works, or like a hammock or something, maybe a poster. I feel like that would spruce the place up rather than the elimination of ponies and their native land. Twilight is just like chained up, BDSM stuff. He's fucking her. There's a hole in the back of the plushie. And that's Sophia the First. She won, and she killed Vor. Vor is now no longer allowed on DeviantArt. If I see any more Sophia Vor fan art, You will have to be killed with the light of goodness in her heart. Leave We Play to the real gamers like me. We Play. Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour. Resident Evil 4 with the Wii Blaster. You just don't get it. So you're gonna tell us about the game, or you just gonna sit here yapping? You need to be killed with a gun, preferably. I got a little ballerina in a box, a fucking water bucket, and a plate. Okay. Their dad and Lori keep trying to sneak out to play golf because they got money and they can play golf. I know she don't got a full ride scholarship. They're paying that shit out of pocket, out of state. She plays golf as a hobby. I know she has money. Get away from me! Oh my god. Then this is when we find out about Filthy Rich, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I love me a fucked up and evil middle-aged man.
Guess I'm giving myself a fuck-ass bob. If you put a picture of me when I was like 10 next to this, I did have a fuck-ass bob.
So they walk into the castle and it's pitch black for some reason. Then multiple unicorns come out of the darkness with lights on their horn saying that Lily's horn is beautiful. And then Lily says the only way to truly shine is to be yourself. Nikki Maxwell, the author of the journals. My brother. Actually, no, she has a sister. I already said that. And this is Nikki's diary.
Impala made a song about it, and that's just one guy, so...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the frick up!
Lucy is on baby duty, but we find out right after he says that Lucy is on baby duty that the baby is dead. The baby starved to death in the corner and had flies all over her. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Is that's the book that the girlies be reading about fucking, no? Yeah, this is the book that the girlies be reading and they be fucking. It's about like a fairy or something. Yeah, 19. Dan and Phil, they go buy a hamster together, right? It's so cute, it's so nice, doing cute couple shit. Well, Phil wakes up in the middle of the night being tied up by Dan. Hog-tied, if you will. I won't. And we're back to the Pony Main 6. It's been so long. Since last I've seen my ponies lost to this monster, the man behind the slaughter. The man behind the slaughter being Richard S. Stoddart, the chair of the board of Hasbro Incorporated. Okay, we're gonna watch the movie now. The story is about Princess Sophia as 16 years old being in love with Cedric that is 38. How is she gonna tell? How will the family react? Read and find out. They will react with the sex offender registry. Death, maybe. Entrapta fucking wrote this. What the fuck is Adora gonna say? Sometimes when you like a certain character, you give them headcanons, you know? They're autism coded, or I think this character is gay, or neurodivergent in some way, shape, or form. But have you ever looked at a character and went, yeah, they got forcibly circumcised as an infant? Happens to the best of us, buddy. Oh, I became corrupted by the stone's power because I continually used it to erase embarrassing memories of myself.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What? Sunset also apologizes for making her feel invisible, but listen, so you erase people's memories of yourself and then got mad when people forgot about you. Right, okay. Fuck you! Applejack helps a repair pony named Torque Wrench. They really had to get the two gay ponies together. They're like, you guys can figure something out. Okay, first of all, too many fucking kids. This ain't cheaper by the dozen, okay? You need to either twist your balls, get your tubes tied, or something, because they are creating an army of quirked up white children. So Nikki does end up using her mama's credit card to buy a bunch of clothes at a place called Mi Amor. So then technically, because Andre is her intern while she's in Paris, she tells Andre to go to Mi Amor to pick up her clothes. And while Andre's picking up Nikki's clothes, Brandon knocks on Nikki's door and is like, hello, here's a bunch of chocolates and an I Heart Paris mug. You want to go to take pictures at the fountain? So while all that's happening upstairs with Nikki and Brandon, Andre's walking back into the hotel. He has all the bags of clothes that Nikki bought, right? But when he walks in, his like auntie or something works at the hotel, and she's like, there's no plastic bags allowed here. You have to individually wrap like a present all of these clothes that she just bought to give them to her. So, while Brandon's up in the room with Nikki, being all nice and sweet, asking her to go to the fountain to take pictures with him, Andre walks in the room with a bellhop cart full of gifts and says, Mi amor, for you. Lucy doesn't have a job anymore, so Lincoln said, oh, abortion. Sunset Shimmer transforms into her pony form with the rest of the main six. They defeat the sirens as the music of their friendship survives, bitch. But what my cousins did do whenever I would get to see them, they would fight over who gets to hang out with me. So my cousin Megan would have me on one arm, and my cousin Robert would have me on another arm, and they'd pull each side of me until one of my shoulders would almost dislocate. Or would dislocate. It's air hockey. Mackenzie goes home that night and asks her parents to transfer her to Northampton Hills, which is like an even fancier, more expensive rich kid school. And her parents are like, oh my god, we have to parent our kid. You remember Clyde from the beginning? Lincoln's best friend, the little 11-year-old with racks on racks to pay for bitches? He killed their fucking parents. Stay true to yourselves. And do what you love. Type shit. Obviously, what came with that was, can I hear it? Ship discourse. Wah! This don't look right. I understand. He's doing like the Cuntimus Maximus cosplay right now. So hold on. Matter of fact, what is his outfit? He does wear cunty little boots. Fans were clashing over Sheath, which is Shiro and Keith, while also fighting for Clance with every bit of power they had. They were crawling, they were scratching. So then Rapunzel, Snow White, and Sleeping Beauty roll up to them while they're in Mad Hatter's shop, and they're like, I don't want to be a princess. Being a princess fucking sucks. And then Nikki, who is the union rep for all fucking fairy tales at this point, is like, okay, L plus ratio, just swap stories. Stop fucking complaining to me, I'm 14. Sayaka Maizono, could have been Chiaki, Chihiro, you could have did Aoi Asahina. Mackenzie spots a really long line and she's like, oh my gosh, this has to be for some Paris pop-up boutique. And we have to stand in this line. And the line is actually inside of the Paris catacombs. And they get lost in the Paris catacombs together. It was the closest Saturday after the fic had dropped. I only had a flip phone at the time. Oh, my back! My back! In the next coming hours, emphasis on coming, Jesus Christ, the splooge news was starting to spread around to con-goers and hotel staff. I don't know, your knee's like raw dog in the back of the steer. You're sitting on it, your ball's crushed, your cooter hurts. So you can like increase the speed by like leaning forward, you can decrease the speed by leaning backwards, you gotta jump over fences, you gotta go through hay bales. And the whole time I feel really bad when I'm like you have to like hit the scarecrows for points, because like, this poor baby, you already jumped on some random steer's back, hands on its fucking horns, you're moving her around, and then you're busting its head into fucking scarecrows. I feel mean. Then Twilight overcomes her fear and uses her magic to move the stone from in front of the cave, freeing her, Sunset, and Spike. Happy Easter! And Minty gives each pony a pair of socks as a heartfelt gift, turning her mistake into something more meaningful. Minty was also added to the foreign terrorist organization list. You are at my mercy. I don't need to explain myself. This is my YouTube video. You're at my mercy. First, you got the small fry. That's negative 50 points. This is a protected species. The game warden will be by, and if you have any of these in your fishing chest, you will be shot point blank in your boat. He created a very uncanny Valley life-size Sally Acorn love doll. He didn't kiss me. He didn't kiss me because he wanted to kiss me. He just wanted a queasy cheesy pizza. Nikki, can we be so fucking for real right now? Sunset Shimmer finds out that Twilight's running against her from Pinkie Pie. So she finds Twilight and corners her in this dark hallway in the school. And then she's like, I'm gonna get your dog taken away. You suck. Celestia sucks. It's my crown. You'll never fit in. And you don't even know what happens when you take an element of harmony into another universe anyway. So you're gonna die. Who the hell is this? Because that is not Spike, that's Chuck, and he's forklift certified. Nikki got scared by her icy blue eyes and aura, so she signed up to be a library shelving assistant instead. Fuck my Chungus life, dude. Oh my god. Alistair versus Lucifer. Which one is, that's Lucifer? So the soundtrack, Hazbin Hotel has songs? Hold on. So that sounds like something I would hear on the radio at TJ Maxx. Let's take it farther. Maybe the real reason that Bonnie was dead in security breach was because Monty tried to forcibly circumcise him. Who knows? Who knows? Let's hear it from the fucking peanut gallery. Yeah, but the crowd is laughing at the ponies, so they decide to close the curtains and they start dogging on Lickety Split. They're mean as fuck. They're saying the fit is trash, her dance sucked, she's selfish, she starts crying and they call her a hot dog. Hot dog. Trixie's song is also fire, but I totally forgot that she calls them the Rain Goons.
Rain goons.
They also try to build wings by themselves, but they fall apart. They make little propeller hats, and then they sleep together, which... Best friends, huh? Yeah, bitch. History hates lovers. Nepo baby. Fuck-ass highlights. Orange spray tan. Tape and extensions. Trust fund. But also...
She's feeling calm.
Other than Charilie, they all left Charilie behind. Fuck Charilie. Pack watch. Scootaloo is making her ornament, and she's like, oh my god, we forgot my sister. We? Girl, you forgot your sister. Don't put me into this. I just work here. When they see a blast of equestrian magic coming from Canterlot High School, then they're like, yeah, let's go to this high school that has no security and become gods amongst teenagers. That's the movie. So Lincoln goes up to Laurie's room to check on her, and then he catches her video chatting her boyfriend Bobby, which obviously gets her beat with a beer in his hand. Now we're starting to get a little reminiscent of my childhood. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. It's a little funny. And then they look into each other's eyes lovingly. They need to get a fucking room. Nikki has a concussion. You should let her go to the hospital instead of staring at her. Hey, Nikki, are you okay right now? I love Nikki. Hey, Nikki. The order is like very culty with rituals and black magic and sacrifices and stuff, but the order be like, you want to join? You circumcised? Also, yeah, they saved Tempest from falling off the balcony, but not the Storm King. He fell off and shattered. That motherfucker's dead. I had a lot of trouble making friends, and it really helped me understand that the way people were treating me at the time was not okay. I had a few really embarrassing moments in middle school, standing up to people who bullied me, and even my friends who made fun of me, saying that they don't understand the magic of friendship, and they're just sad and take it out on other people to make themselves feel better. Don't do that unless you want to get jumped. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but